everyone, welcome back to my channel. How have you been? Have you had a good week? Thumbs up? Yeah? So? Thumbs down? Who knows? I had a good week. So today is going to be an unboxing and a book haul. So these are books that I've acquired throughout the month. I've gone to a few free libraries on the side of the road and that kind of thing and picked up a few things. So let's get right in. First book is called Apeirogon by Callum McCann. I don't know a lot about this book. I just like the cover, the synopsis kind of grabbed me a little bit. Also, the structure of the book is all in like these little kind of like paragraph. So I have a feeling it's gonna be read really quickly. From what I gathered, it's about these two people. One's in Palestine and one is in Israel, and kind of their story. So it might be a quick read. I could just read a few paragraphs at a time. So I'll start doing this. Here we go. Next book, Riverkeeper by Martin Stewart. Again, this was another, cover. It's a nice little book. Again, I don't know much about this book. Apparently it's like a family that takes care of a river and something happens, and so, again, it's always just kind of like, I love the cover. This one is The Host by Stephenie Meyer. This one I've already read. She's the author, of course, of the Twilight series. Why did it take me so long to do that? The Twilight series. So this one, there's a little bit of damage, but it's still a good book. It's about kind of like an alien invasion, and it's these, they look like silver something, and they attach to you in the back of your brain, and then they make all these humans docile. And so it's just a story. This made me cry, and when I read it, I borrowed it from the library, so I just wanted to have my own copy. And I picked up these 3 books. I actually went and picked them up today. So we have Shiver, Linger, and Forever by Meggie Steefvater. She's the author of The Raven Boys. So I can't remember too much what these books are about. I just know I've wanted to read them, and hardback. Next one, we have Wundersmith, The Calling of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. So she did Nevermore, and I believe this is the second book. So I have the first one. I haven't read it yet, but it's always good to have the second one on hand once you finish the first book. And if you really enjoyed it, you can get right into the second one and not have to wait. And The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrienne Young. So this one, again, was kind of like a cover. But she's the author of Sky in the Deep. I heard a lot of good things about Sky in the Deep. And this one's been floating around BookTube. So when I saw it at the free library, picked it up. Okay, the next couple ones are what I picked up in an apartment library. So these ones is the Sleeping Beauty Trilogy by Anne Rice. They're written under her pen name as A.N. Roquelure. These are very racy adult content books, but it was it's the nice trilogy. I've read the 4th one, not knowing that it was the 4th one in the series. But I didn't really need to read the these ones to read the fourth one, so now I can read 1 to 3. And then I also picked up these, Rush and Fever. This is the Breathless Trilogy by Maya Banks. She does a lot of adult romance, adult kind of erotica. So read one of her books, I liked it, so picked up these ones. And I'm running out of room. What am I gonna do? I don't know, I'll put them beside me. And anyone that has seen my newbie booktube will understand why I picked this book up. And it's The Ranch by Danielle Steele. So, like I said in that video, if you haven't checked it out, go and check it out. I lived on a sailboat, and the only books available were like Danielle Steele or other adult, well, not like adult content books, but other novels and things like that. When you're meeting another boat, you do a book exchange. There's not a lot of children that live on boats, so there's not a lot of books geared towards children. And I was just getting into the groove of reading because there's nothing to do on a sailboat. So I read a lot of Danielle Steele because there was a boat that we met and that's all that they have. So yeah, so you know, maybe I'll reminisce a little bit. I don't think I've read this one. I think this one will just kind of be like in my work bag and kind of pick it up once in a while when I have some time. And then I got requested by my mini-me to go book shopping. They really wanted some mangas. And of course, you can't take me to a bookstore without me picking up a few things. So the first one was Star Wars Ahsoka by E.K. Johnston. Now, Ahsoka is my favorite character. If you're into The Mandalorian, you're into Rebels, any of those, like Clone Wars, all that kind of stuff. And then of course, we don't see her in the original movies, so that was a little bit disappointing, but hopefully something will come out. Anyway, so she's my favorite. And then when I heard that they came out with a book, and this is her story after some events in Star Wars, so it's just kind of following her, so I'm excited to read this book. And then I also picked up this graphic novel. It is Wires and Nerve, Volume 2 of Gone Rogue. This is by Marissa Meyer. She's the author of the Lunar Chronicles, where there's Cinder, Scarlet, Crest, and Winter, and then a few more. So the first volume and the second volume happens after the events in Winter, I believe, the book Winter. And it follows Aiko, and Aiko is my favorite character. All the other books have like the main character, and they're kind of like loosely retelling of some fairy tales, but we're introduced to Aiko as a secondary character and love her, so I'm so glad that they kind of did a spin-off. And the colors are all kind of like blues and muted and things like that, so had to pick this up too. Okay, now getting on to the portion that I'm sure all of you are waiting for is the unboxing. Boop, boop, boop. So, I got a big box from Book Outlet. Gotta get my little cutting tool. And let's see if I can do this without cutting my fingers. Okay, so it's a big box. I kind of went a little overboard, but yeah, whatever, right? Ooh! $5 off my next purchase. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see if I can grab two of the same. Kind of remember what was in here, but you know, we'll see. Lots of these books, I've kind of like quickly read the synopsis, so I won't really get in depth as to what these books are. But we have Beast Made of Night and Crown of Thunder by Tochi, Onyebuchi. So this was kind of for the month of March for Black History Month. So I wanted to make sure I read some authors. And I love these covers. Like, look at this. The more you look at it, the more you can notice like there's a bear and there's like other things in there. But then when you see it from afar, it does like, and then same with this one. Look at that. So good. This one is Otherworld by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. I'll have to get the second one, but this is the first one. Not quite sure too much what this is about. My husband read it and he really enjoyed it. So I'll have to give it a whirl. I believe it's kind of like a AI virtual reality game something. I don't know. Anna and the Apocalypse by Katharine Turner with Barry Waldo. So it says school's out for the end of the world. So this looks, I'm not sure what the ratings are on this, but it's zombies, apocalypse. I like zombies and apocalypse and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of picked this up and it looks like, you know, it looks like a Christmas tree, but they're all kind of like zombie hands kind of thing. One Dark Throne by Kendra Blake. So this one is the sequel to Three Dark Crowns. I've read Three Dark Crowns and then I never picked up the second one, so now I have the second one, so I just have to continue with the series. Is quite interesting. It's based on an island where there are 3 different factions, and every kind of generation, the queen gives birth to triplets, and then each faction gets one of the triplets. They raise them in their special abilities, and then there's only one throne, so only one of the princesses gets to be the queen. So there's a competition, and you have to kill off your sister, and then you're the queen. So there was a little bit of like cliffhanger on the second one, so I'm excited. Or sorry, first one. So I'm looking forward to reading the second one and finding out what's going on. This one, ooh, look at that shine. Space Opera by Catherine M. Valenti? So this one seemed like an interesting concept. It says, in space, everyone can hear you sing. So I believe this is kind of like a singing competition, but it's galactic. I've heard some good reviews about it. Looks like it will be funny, a bit of drama, that kind of thing. So, and if you were, you know, early 2000s, you know about singing competition and all these kind of things. So this kind of, I think, is a little homage to it. Oh, I did get the second book. Totally forgot. So Otherearth. So this is the sequel to this one, Otherworld, Otherearth, again by Jason Segel and Kristen Miller. So we'll read the first one and then read the second one. This one, The Disasters by M.K. England. Space is hard, grab a helmet. It's a good catchphrase. So again, I don't know too much about what this book is about, but it seems fun. I've had a few recommendations from some of my booktubers. Yeah, so. And the last one is Contagion by Erin Bowman. Help is light years away. So I know we're living through a pandemic and this might not be in good taste to read about it. But, you know, I kind of like end of the world dystopian books. Might be a little too close to reality right now, but that's okay. So, here we go. That is the book haul and the unboxing. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll put some videos up here or right there. I think either side for you to check out. Please like this video, leave a comment down below as to what kind of books you've picked up this month, and we'll see you next time. Bye!